Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game. Well, let's go ahead and actually see who's playing. We have RoboGoblin versus JohnnyCage. This game taking place here on Echo Isle 2. So Echo Isle 2, a little bit different. There's a little bit more, I believe. Actually, no, is this? No, this is not Echo Isle 2. I thought it was Echo Isle 2. I thought that was the reason for the new map and the downloading of everything, but no, that is not the case here. It just looks like normal Echo Isle, except for this is, well, all the randoms tournament. So if you guys don't know what that means, it means that RoboGoblin and JohnnyCage started off the game as random, and well, RoboGoblin gets undead while JohnnyCage gets human. Human versus undead in this matchup here, all random, and we'll be seeing a lot of fight in the middle of the map most likely as I speed things up. Both of these players, all random. All right, so hero is also going to be completely random as well. Customized maps, all random heroes, and well, undead most likely the one hurting the most in terms of an all random hero, as that Death Knight is perhaps such a crazy opening. Mountain King first coming in from JohnnyCage. No, he may have gone Mountain King first without even trying to choose it. We've seen Mountain King first here on Echo Isle fairly often. What is going to be the hero of choice? Archmage. An Archmage for the undead. All right, so all random craziness already happening here. This is random in every sense of the word, as the Archmage is going to pick up that Rod of Necromancy and pick up a Sacrificial Skull as well. In all of my years of casting, I don't think I've ever said Archmage picking up a Rod of Necromancy and Sacrificial Skull in the first 3 minutes of a game. Cobalt Hunter are going to get taken down there. Claws of Attack +9, the item choice for the Mountain King as he makes his way out across the map. There is a Timber Wolf actually being hired up. Did he purposely choose a Timber Wolf? I do believe so. There's a little bit of bash as well. And now this is going to be an interesting proposition for JohnnyCage. Normally, human players go for that Archmage early on because it is so powerful, and also you need it for your casters. However, well, we have Archmage for RoboGoblin, and on top of that, he's gonna have access to those obsidian statues. I would say RoboGoblin lucking out a little bit more in terms of the hero raceness, as we are also getting into some spitting spiders, some timber wolf, or a timber wolf, and some additional units down here out onto the battlefield. Spitting spider does have that poison, deals damage over time to those units, as the Mountain King looks to pick up level 3. Now, no Forest Troll Shadow Priest coming in from that mercenary camp. I don't know if it's because you always hire a random mercenary at this point and stage in the game. If it really is just all random, that might actually be the case, as this Skeletal Warrior may not be able to finish off this peasant. It's going to be a little bit close, maybe able to get 1 or 2 more shots off. Peasant going to go ahead and hide, pick up a bag of gold, and then we'll be able to easily clean things up. Mountain King now sitting at level 3, does have level 2 Stormbolt. Archmage is down here trying to hide. Is he going to be able to spot? Run back around, and the Archmage looks like he's going to luck out and now be able to put pressure on inside the expansion of JohnnyCage. That is going to come as a bit of a surprise. Meanwhile, the Mountain King already a bit delayed. He is engaging against the Ogre Mauler creep camp, cannot back away at this time. He'll just suffer more damage as he picks up a Wand of Illusion, and now taking a little bit of damage from axes in the back. Archmage looking to finish off some of those peasants. 2 peasants, multiple peasants now down. Archmage does not have a Rod of Necromancy charge anymore, as the Scout Tower also gets taken down as well. 1 more peasant is all that is left, and Archmage is looking to finish it off. Stormbolt onto the Archmage. Archmage may not be able to get out of that situation there, trying to double back around. Mountain King is right there. Are we going to see a Stormbolt from that Mountain King, waiting for that final shot? As well, JohnnyCage doesn't want to risk it, knowing that the Mountain King at that range would not perhaps give him enough opportunity to try and clear things up. All right, Mountain King now looking to back up Archmage. Mr. RoboGoblin has the Archmage looking at a human hero with a bunch of undead units standing right next to him and seeing that the human hero Scroll of Town portaled. Yes, RoboGoblin was the one that Scroll of Town portaled away, as JohnnyCage with the Mountain King was able to force that retreat from the Archmage undead player. All right, trying to wrap my head around all of this action may be a bit confusing for me. If it is confusing for you as well, well, let me know in the comments below. If you like casts like this, we are looking at a jungle stalker, a timber wolf, a spitting spider, and a giant spider, 2/4 with reach. All right. Yeah, it even feels that way, kind of, as the giant spider now makes its way back off to the north. Coming back across to the north here, Skeletal Minion going to get taken down. Tech to Tier 2 is already underway. Necropolis teching the Tier 2 for Halls of the Dead. Further along for RoboGoblin as the Archmage comes in with Water Elementals and Ghouls. In comes the pressure now. Ensnare going down. Mountain King looking to Stormbolt to that Archmage. Archmage having no easy way to heal, being forced to try and retreat back, not having access to Scrolls of Regeneration. Meanwhile, a little bit of poison spitting damage onto some of these units. Perhaps a Stormbolt onto the Archmage. Archmage now down to 171 hit points as the Mountain King tries to close in on that distance, drops a Water Elemental, and tries to slow up some of these, some of those footmen. All right, very low hit point units. There goes another one there. Stormbolt onto a Ghoul. Ghoul going to get taken down. Mountain King very, very close to that next level. Are we going to see a little bit more poison damage? It's going to get down to 2 hit points here as the Wolf gets that final shot, giving level 4 to that Mountain King. Archmage looking to heal up, picking up more Rods of Necromancy, still trying to wander its way out. Meanwhile, Mountain King going after the Ogre Warrior and Ogre Magi creep camp, whatever is left here. There is plenty of spiders, wolves. Are we going to be looking at more mercenary camps still getting trained up as a Ghoul runs on in to try and do a bit of disruption? 2 Ghouls hoping to take down some of these peasants here, as we are looking at a Satire Soul Stealer also coming across. That is 24 to 27. I don't know all of the units out here on the map. Is there some sort of heal, some sort of additional thing that it can do to try and take down this retreating Ghoul who is down to 34 hit points? Mountain King back in action. Scroll of Regeneration and Clarity Potion being used once more. Mountain King going to try and regroup here. Where is that did that footman actually get taken down? That would be pretty interesting here as the Soul Stealer now comes back into the center here. Mountain King may be able to get up to level 5 here. Are we going to train up an additional hero? Yes, we are. A second hero now getting trained up for one side and the other. It is going to be random heroes again as the Mountain King looks to perhaps get in some Stormbolts. Difficult to figure out where the creeps begin and the army ends, as we are looking at so many units. The Wolf, the Satire, the Giant Spider, the Spitting Spider, the Murlocs, the Timberwolves. Oh, trying to describe every single unit in the game right now. Well, actually just that much more difficult as the Mountain King picks up another Claws of Attack +5. All right. Frost Revenant also joining in on the battle here. Is he going to try and be able to finish off? Does it have any sort of way to do a little bit of range damage? Frost Nova, before that Ghoul escapes away. It looks like it is going to throw itself on top of that Murloc Nightcrawler. And, oh, does it get the hit off? No, it does not. A little bit of poison damage and the retreat. Meanwhile, coming back across to the other side, well, just hiring up more mercenaries. Enforcer now joining in on the battle here. Teal versus Red. Spider, Stormbolt onto the Archmage. Ghoul is now coming across. There's that Satire Soul Stealer with a 100-point mana burn as it tries to retreat back away, down to 151 hit points. It wants to stay alive as that mana burn is just so deadly. Archmage picks up Priestess of the Moon as the second hero. Meanwhile, the Beastmaster joining alongside that Mountain King. All right, going after a couple of low hit point ghoul. One more shot should finish it off. There goes another one. Mountain King gets up to level 5. Doesn't get level 3 Stormbolt in time. Trying to go back the other way. Archmage could be in trouble. Are we going to see an Archmage try and retreat? Mountain King does have enough mana. Stormbolt could be coming in. No. Archmage drops the Scroll of Town portal first as the Mountain King started to show animation for that Stormbolt. Quickly canceling it there. Claws of Attack +9 now given as we're getting more and more trackers. All right, JohnnyCage perhaps understanding how this all all the randomness in the world works as you keep on trying to hire more and more and more mercenaries from the mercenary camps. 59 supply compared to 55. Mountain King now making its way down. If we are we going to be looking at perhaps dragons join out into the battlefield as the spitting spider is going to try and hire up another mercenary. No farm here. Well, difficult to say. Just leaving a spitting spider. They're so green. Doesn't that look like a poisonous spider, right? If you see like that big of a spider with giant green, it's like, hey, I'm poisonous. All right, Frost Revenant quickly getting entangled here. And now the Beastmaster are going to join in on the battle. Mountain King sitting at level 5 should be backed out from this fight. Mountain King just keeping his opponent in check as Meat Wagons joining in on the battle. True Shot Aura on Meat Wagons, an interesting call. And now also having Necromancers. All right, so figuring out new strategies. True Shot Aura on the Necromancers, the Skeletal Mages, and also the Meat Wagons. This could spell certain doom as the Mountain King gets a quick Stormbolt off onto a Necromancer right there. Going to easily finish it off as we're now looking at Unholy Frenzy on the Priestess of the Moon, racking up a lot of that damage. Mountain King suffering nearly half hit point damage as the Archmage and the Priestess of the Moon making its way out across the map. Fast attack speed for both of those heroes. Meanwhile, tech to tier 3 is now already done. Are we getting a third hero? Of course we are. The randomness he can get. Meanwhile, RoboGoblin just still sitting at Halls of the Dead. All right, Water Elemental being left behind here. Beastmaster Illusion. There's a Tome of Intelligence being left behind here. Obsidian Statue. Only one Obsidian Statue. And the Skeletal Minions with that additional +1 damage could really rack up large amounts of damage here if you are just not careful. Archmage bringing in, this is a rather wide army as the Altar of Darkness is going to show up a hero. Yes, it gets a Warden out that early. Fan of Knives coming back across. Archmage, Potion of Healing is going to be used. No, Scroll of Town Portal in time. Getting that hero at the very last possible second, making such a big difference as the Fan of Knives greatly changed that matchup right there. Down to the south, though, Water Elemental and Ghouls looking to finish off a couple of more Peasants. Peasant number 1, Peasant number 2, Peasant number 3 is going to get taken down here in just a moment. There goes another one. There goes another one as multiple Peasants are taken out and giving a little bit more experience. The Ghouls, however, may be forced to retreat back in just a second. Level 3, level 1 going up against a level 5, level 2, level 1 as the Archmage now with Brilliance Aura also helping the Necromancers as well. I had not realized this, and I think RoboGoblin is doing a great job using the heroes that he has along with the race that he was randomly given to produce an unorthodox strategy that could still be very, very effective. Meanwhile, JohnnyCage on the top right is just randoming his way into some great mercenaries. The Tracker, the Forest Troll Warlord, the Frost Revenant, the Satyr Soul Seeker or Soul Stealer, the Enforcer. I believe the Timber Wolf and the Giant Spiders were all taken out, as we also see an Ogre Lord coming in from JohnnyCage. All right, Ogre Lord coming in from JohnnyCage. There's Lightning Shield, and Lightning Shield looking to try to dive on in, but there's so many Meat Wagons. 69 supply compared to 76. There's some Dispel going across as well. Scroll of Protection as the Necromancers are trying to fight their way through. All right, what is going down here? It looks like more units are getting popped back up. Ogre Lord could get taken down very, very quickly. It looks like it is going to get taken down. Warden could be in trouble. Warden gets the Scroll of Healing just in time, keeping the Ogre Lord alive as well as the Priestess of the Moon falls. Warden stays alive at level 2. Ogre Lord staying alive in the back there. More units are trying to get popped back up. Rejuvenation coming back around as the Elder Shaman doing its best to keep multiple units alive and well. Elder Shaman gets taken down, however, by a Meat Wagon. 48 supply compared to 57. Who is going to come out on top as the Forest Troll Warlord trying to retreat back? More and more units are making their way back out here onto the battlefield. Mountain King forcing a Staff of Teleportation as the Town Hall could get taken down with the multiple Meat Wagons and so much damage here. RoboGoblin finishing the job and turning the tide here as the Priestess of the Moon was taken down. Archmage sitting at level 5 Wait, what is this? A level 5 Archmage only has level 2 Water Elementals and level 1 Brilliance Aura even after all this time. Mountain King still fighting his way through and still trying to move back with some of that damage. Ogre Lord low on hit points. Warden is still right there, and we're still looking at more and more damage racked on up. There goes another Shockwave, perhaps trying to take down some of these Banshees and some of these other units as the Ogre Lord could get taken down. Archmage sitting at level 5. Beastmaster could get in trouble. No, gets up to level 4 as well. Warden gets up to level 3. Mountain King is at level 6, but still low on mana without any Brilliance Aura or any other ways to get mana aside from Clarity Potions. Mountain King still fighting his way through. Beastmaster, Warden, and Mountain King looking to shut down this Archmage. Archmage still running around in circles as trying to rack up a little bit more damage again. All right, Thunderclap and Stormbolt, the two abilities here, as damage is still racking up on both sides. Archmage going up against two Raging Bears. Those bears could in fact get in a couple of bashes as the Necromancers are still fighting their way through. Archmage is in trouble, down to 230 hit points. 191, trying to run back around, could drop a Water Elemental if it wants to, is at level 3 Water Elemental, trying to back around here, down to 140 hit points as the Peasants are getting taken down. Archmage, what is it doing here? Going to try and drop some additional units as the Beastmaster is actually low on hit points. All right, drops a little bit of units. Going to try and engage once more. Units are trying to engage a back. Archmage down to 42 hit points. Could use a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Does use a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability to try and finish things off. All right, little bit more damage added in. Archmage's Potion of Invulnerability not going to last that long. He is really overstaying his welcome at 77 hit points, trying to back away as there are just skeletal minions still walking all around here. All right, there goes another Water Elemental. Water Elemental now being dropped back down. Two Water Elementals trying to fight back. However, the Raging Bears almost finish off the Archmage as the Scroll of Town Portal. Sorry. All right, fixing everything there. As the Scroll of Town Portal takes that unit back. All right, a Wraith now retreating back by JohnnyCage away from that Water Elemental here. Mountain King's going to finish things off. There's a Forest Troll Warlord. That Forest Troll Warlord with level 1 True Shot Aura, giving a little bit of bonus damage. Footman getting taken out there as it doesn't want any of those, footmen, as they are just pretty much vulnerabilities to the army. 6-4-3 going up against a 5-2. We are still only at Halls of the Dead. We are going into Obsidian Statues. The Meat Wagon strategy worked temporarily, but JohnnyCage able to bounce back and then get back out on top, taking down rebuilding that town hall. All right, here's the situational update. Now, JohnnyCage is actually a bit ahead in this spot as he doesn't have to force an engagement. He is mining, banking a large amount of gold. And if the longer this game goes, well, you got to remember that he has about 2,000 more gold in the mine than his opponent does, which is about 3 minutes of mining. Now, as this game continues to move along, and as the gold is mined out, whoever pays or loses less to upkeep could end up being the victor. We've seen this time and time again happen on Echo Isle, as we're seeing an Obsidian Statue getting caught out in the open. All right, JohnnyCage going to go ahead and finish off this one Obsidian Statue with really no problem whatsoever. The Ursa Warrior now trying to retreat back. That is Command Aura as well. So that is 10% damage bonus on the Ursa Warrior, and then 10% damage bonus for any ranged attack. So these priests have are actually dealing 10 to 11 damage instead of their standard 8 to 9, which does add up over time. All right, Skeletal Mage easily taken down there once more. Sorry for tapping the microphone. I know it does not sound good. All right, this is still anyone's game to win or lose as RoboGoblin lines up for another attack once more. If at first you don't succeed with brute force, consider you're not using enough brute force, and this is exactly what RoboGoblin is doing. He is trying to force this Necromancer Archmage Archmage play with meat wagons and obsidian statues, and it is a very, very scary proposition. There are plenty of priests though, but there just may not be enough mana, as we're looking at plenty of attacks now come down across. All right, meat wagons in the back position, they'll be able to use that superior range, destroy the town hall again. And by destroying the town hall again, well, that's going to be a further reset on JohnnyCage, as he's going to be forced to try and build it once more. Archmage going straight after Archmage. Excuse me, not the Archmage. Priestess of the Moon now trying to retreat back using a potion of invulnerability in time. It's going to be able to back up in time. Anti-magic shell on the Priestess of the Moon still, as the spells are going across. Scroll of Healing used. Priestess of the Moon currently okay, as a Furbolg Ursa warrior gets taken down. Level 6 now on the Archmage. Archmage with 1-0 upgrades, with the rest of his army now trying to, well, head off to the north. All of these peasants are now gone. Archmage has not shown a mass teleport or anything like that as of yet. And here's the strange situation. Mass teleport may not be the strategy that you want. Priestess of the Moon in trouble, down to 29, 26 hit points. Potion of Healing in time, as it is still trying to back away as it gets up to level 3. Now, mass teleport works best if you do not have a wide army, and this is a very wide army in necromancers, skeletal minions, skeletal mages, and all of that. There goes another meat wagon taking down Archmage. Scroll of Town Portal to try and back away, and it will be able to do exactly that once again. 61 supply compared to 58. Archmage has not trained up its third ability as of yet. Level 2 True Shot Aura. Archmage is going to train level 3 Brilliance Aura to try and get well, the Obsidian statues to do a little bit more healing and have more mana. That might be exactly what it needs to stay on top of everything off over here. Nope, he does go for mass teleport. Does he have... well, I guess he has skeletal minions. Is he going to mass teleport and then try and snipe down the castle? The problem is going to be whether or not the necromancers are... Well, the necromancers can prop up the army once they get there. Meat wagons are still going to get trained up here. The timing is going to be absolutely key. Are we going to see a mass teleport inside this base? And we could be looking exactly that. Yes, we are. Mass teleport inside the base. Here we go. Here we are. Here's the action. And now, are we going to be unloading some of those meat wagons? Yes, we are. And this is a straight-up battle inside. A necromancer mass teleport trying to fight their way through. There's a thunderclap. Oh, so much damage across many of those banshees. Thunderclap coupled with Fan of Knives, nearing almost near certain deaths. 55 supply compared to 75. 71, another thunderclap. All of these units are too tightly wrapped up together. Are any units going to get left behind here, as the Archmage now tries to scroll of Town Portal away after the Stormbolt stops the mass teleport, and there everyone is able to head on out. All right. JohnnyCage being forced to break out of his own cage now as he teleported inside his base. Meanwhile, down to the south, a bit of mining once more getting underway here. 5,000 more gold compared to 1,700. But you also got to factor in the cost of constantly rebuilding that base here. Main gold mine is already gone. Main gold mine already gone off over here, as the Archmage is going to go ahead and mass teleport and now go after another Town Hall. All right, is this Town Hall going to get destroyed in time? Down to 800 hit points. Going to be down to, well, down to dead here in just a moment. A couple of peasants are trying to repair it as the Archmage is trying to run around in circles. Mass dispels across everywhere as the Warden going to get into a little bit of trouble. Down to 29 hit points. Gets taken down. Priestess of the Moon gets up to level 4. Level 2 Searing Arrows now available on the Priestess of the Moon as the Town Hall now taken down. All right, Dark Wizard is trying to drop in more units all over the place. So much Thunderclap. Level 7 mounting of many of those units, but not getting the important necromancers. Instead, just getting that army, the necromancer prop-up army. 50 supply compared to 50. Both sides still fighting their way through. Archmage at level 6 with level 2 Brilliance Aura still causing quite a bit of problems, as the Beastmaster now also has access to summoning those, or summoning that Stampede. All right, more units going to get taken down here again and again. More things falling as we are looking perhaps no real regeneration on the meat wagons, as that is more of an unholy aura type of ability. Archmage continuing the fight. In comes the Wraith now trying to come back across. Mountain King comes in with the Thunderclap, going after some of those lower hit point units. Is that Crypt Fiend going to stay alive? Yes, he does, in the very, very far back for as long as he can, as the units are now still trying to retreat back. Obsidian Statue, Crypt Fiend trying to get healed back up, trying to fall back again, as the Beastmaster could be in trouble. Down to 189 hit points, able to escape back. Mountain King Stormbolt onto the Priestess of the Moon. Priestess of the Moon down to dead, as the Mountain King able to stop and run back down at 92 hit points. That Inner Fire providing a little bit of additional support there. No Orb of Fire at all, as the Mountain King could be in trouble. Mountain King trying to run, no, gets up to level 8. A little bit of additional hit points as well. And now suddenly JohnnyCage has come back out on top, finishing off an Obsidian Statue. 33 supply compared to 24. Long distance mining is going to be a necessary evil here. Meanwhile, mining by RoboGoblin down to 30 seconds as well. RoboGoblin is actually in a worse situation. He needs to try and close out this game with the army that he has. Archmage may try and mass teleport to do something here of heals. Ghouls, necromancers now going to make their way over. And is this going to be enough? That is the question. All right, 2 meat wagons, 2 necromancers with an additional necromancer or 2 being brought back over. No obsidian statue, no additional heals, as the army of the Beastmaster now trying to simply walk all the way back. Mountain King, no scroll of town portal. Dark Wizard there. Warden getting resurrected. There's a Staff of Teleportation going to be joining in on the battle as the Archmage now tries to retreat back. Mountain King perhaps going to try and line up a Thunderclap. Are we going to see a cripple? We should be looking at a cripple. Archmage gets storm bolted. Why not a cripple onto that Mountain King to slow things up and to cause a bit of problems? Archmage now scroll of town portaling away, but I think a cripple on that Mountain King could have been the saving grace there if he just remembered. More scroll of more walking down to here. Haunted gold mine. It was taken down here. Meanwhile, acolytes now making their way over. No more mining. 30 supply compared to 33. JohnnyCage with this walk of shame in order to do a bit, to do as much as he can, get every little bit of gold back, perhaps get some superior items, get some regeneration going, and then make its rounds. The Warden is still out of commission at this time. No resurrection on that level 4 Warden, but you already have a level 8 Mountain King and a level 6 Beastmaster. Acolytes now making their way off to the north. 1 ghoul still rounding about. Unsummoning a couple of things would be key here. Unsummoning that Altar of Darkness might be absolutely necessary in order. Well, no, don't even have the opportunity to try and get up an obsidian statue for heals, as you need every single ziggurat. This is a definite problem unless those acolytes are or 2 of the acolytes are thrown on the altar, so to speak. And then in order to get 1 obsidian statue, I believe that's exactly what RoboGoblin needs. Free up 2 supply, get 1 obsidian statue, get the necessary heals, and then push in with this all-out attack. All right, mass teleport acolyte now going to, well, acting as the homing beacon, and here we are, here we go, ready for that fight. And, well, the castle could get taken down very, very quickly. If the castle is taken down, then that means JohnnyCage has no more long-distance mining either. Down to 600 gold, 600 hit points, down to 500, down to 200, and it may get taken down before all of the gold is returned, and that is the case. 47 supply compared to 37. Mountain King, however, gets off a big thunderclap there. Archmage going to try and teleport away and able to do exactly that. What a turn of events. So much money and no way to spend it. Sounds like a money laundering problem for JohnnyCage. I don't know why I made that reference. Like, if I had a co-caster, right, like, that would actually be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's fun. That's, right, to play off of that. But I don't have a co-caster. Archmage, Priestess of the Moon, ready. 24 supply army compared to 33. Army sizes are very, very similar. Are the acolytes actually going to attempt to haunt a gold mine and then mine a bit more gold, or perhaps just grab some mercenaries? Needing a little bit more gold is actually a strange spot to be in. Gloves of Haste, nothing on that Priestess of the Moon. Beastmaster could turn this into a base race scenario, as he does have Stampede and could really start dealing damage to these buildings. All right, there is also a Gargantuan Sea Turtle creep camp down across here that could provide a little bit of additional gold by clearing it out. Same thing across over here. Why did I turn off Fog of War? I was wondering about that, as we're still looking at engagement here. All right, peasant number 1 getting taken down. More peasants can get taken down as well. There goes another. Well, yep, that right in the back. Mountain King could try and go for a Stormbolt, but anti-magic shield is going to be a problem here. And it looks like JohnnyCage, even though he has the larger supply, may not be able to win out in this matchup, as the priests are still here. In comes a Staff of Teleportation. Beastmaster trying to show up and now going to turn things back around. Thunderclap coming across. Avatar coupled with Thunderclap, as many of these necromancers are trying to make their way back. 29 supply. No, JohnnyCage looks like he'll be able to hold on out here as long as he gets those Thunderclaps and finishes off those necromancers. JohnnyCage looks like he's going to have the victory, as he still has, well, two high-level heroes in a level 8 Mountain King and a level 7 Beastmaster. All right. There goes another beatdown right there. It looked like as though there was trying to be some stampede. Stampede would have done quite a bit of work. JohnnyCage down to 137 gold. And what is the Priestess of the Moon and this Archmage going to try and do next? Teleport down to the south here. Go after this Murloc Huntsman creep camp, trying to finish things off as quickly as possible. Gargantuan Sea Turtle going after the Priestess of the Moon. And yeah, this is the scenario. Yeah, really needs an Obsidian statue in order to provide a little bit of health. Priestess of the Moon going to get taken down here. Gargantuan Sea Turtle now going after the Water Elemental. Water Elemental with plus 10 damage. Going to be able to really rack that up, pick up a little bit of additional gold, and then mosey on out. All right. What item is dropped right there? Tome of Agility and a Pendant of Energy. Quickly going to be handed off to that Archmage. Or perhaps should be given to the Priestess of the Moon until the Archmage is ready to go into battle and start summoning in those Water Elementals. All right, bit of a standoff situation now. 137 gold. Lot of lumber being harvested, but not much of anything else. We see plenty of Priest out onto the map. The Beastmaster also at full hit points. Mountain King looking to snipe down targets and going to be able to find an Acolyte out in the open battlefield. All right, there goes another Acolyte there. And the Archmage and the Priestess of the Moon are just getting every bit of experience and every bit of gold that they can. Tome of Strength plus 2 could come out to be fairly beneficial for extra bit of hit points, as the Priestess of the Moon wants to get to level 5. Priestess of the Moon nearly at level 5. Staff of Teleportation inbound, and in come the units. Units are trying to retreat away. Mountain King Stormbolt finishes off the Priestess of the Moon, and that is going to be it. Well, there is the GG. A beautiful game back and forth. Good luck in the next round from RoboGoblin to JohnnyCage. JohnnyCage able to outlast his opponent, even though he had the lower resource score. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.